I just finished my workout and I'm gonna head to my parents' house to drink some coffee. I do have a leftover protein bar in my car and some water, so I'm gonna snack on this. One of my goals is to be consistent with YouTube. So I don't even care if I'm just recording on my iPhone right now before I get my camera set up. I'm just tracking my progress. I love to look back at these videos and see just kind of like where my mindset is and how far I've come. So I'm really looking forward to just tracking more than my fitness goals, but my mindset, my faith, and just kind of like what God is teaching me in each individual season. And I want to motivate you guys. I want to just have a conversation. I don't have a podcast yet, but I want to start a podcast where it can just be audio, where we can just catch up, whether you're on your way to work, doing some chores at home, just talk to each other, just catch up. But for now, it's just going to be video kind of vlogs on YouTube and just kind of stream of consciousness, whatever's going on that day. But I want to be consistent. I want to put out daily content like I did starting last year, but actually finish the year strong with like 300 videos, because last year I said I would post every day, but I ended up only posting every day for a couple of months and then just fell off. And that's the thing that I'm learning, is you can't be consistent with something if you are only searching for the result. If you are only focused on the prize that you get out of being consistent, you will fall off. You will not be consistent. You have to learn to enjoy the really boring process of the consistent reps in your life. And this applies for anything. Right now, I'm also trying to read the Bible in a year, and that is like such an extreme discipline, because I'm telling you, whenever it comes to growing your faith, specifically reading the Word of God, reading the Bible, everything will come in the way of that. We have a real enemy that we fight against. We do not fight against flesh and blood, but of rulers and principalities in heavenly places, which means here on earth they are able to transcend the physical or our physical reality in the spiritual, so they overlap. And the devil and his army of demons do not want you to read or open the Word of God. So they also want you to lay in bed and brain rot on social media. They don't want you to get up and go for that walk. They don't want you to go and make yourself a meal. They want you to just get the quick fix of dopamine and be addicted to sugar, because when you're addicted to sugar and addicted to food, you're not going to search for the Word of God, because you're going to be so comfortable getting your sense of dopamine in social media, getting your sense of dopamine in food, getting your sense of dopamine in having sex with people, hookup culture, or just talking to guys or talking to girls, getting your sense of dopamine through gossip, through online shopping, through vaping, through any sort of addiction, anything that spikes your dopamine instantly. It's called cheap dopamine. It does not produce long-lasting happiness, long-lasting joy, which is the fruit of the Spirit. And joy comes with discipline. Joy comes with choosing the long-form dopamine rather than the quick instant gratification. And we live in such a quick fix culture. So yeah, that's my rant for the morning. I'm almost to my parents' house. I feel so blessed because my trainer lives like 3 minutes away from my parents' house, and I live like 4 minutes away from my parents' house and my trainer's house. So we all kind of live in this triangle, and I feel very blessed. So that's what I am waking up feeling grateful for today, because I genuinely I believe so much in community. And I'm not saying that you have to be around your immediate family all the time, or have a trainer that you work out with, but whenever you have community in places, in the in-between spaces, whether that's your family, your friends, a good Bible study. I recommend getting plugged into a church, and I had Bible study last night. I'm just feeling very encouraged, because the people around you kind of set the standard for how you will show up in the world. And it's very, very important to have people around you that sharpen you. Iron sharpens iron. So be around the people that pull you higher, not the people who justify sin. That will lead you to destruction, and your soul is not worth a friend group staying in your life. Be unpopular. Be unpopular. It's really cool. Trust me. All right, let's go drink some coffee. Cheers. I'm drinking my coffee out of the espresso little coffee machine part thing. Do you ever do that, Mommy?
No.
I'm at work now. have my treadmill walking pad. I've already gotten a mile in. I am editing a video. I work for a production company, so that's what I'm doing. And yeah, drinking my water. Just trying to stay focused. So the walking helps me stay focused, and I have these headphones on. I don't typically dress like this to work, but I didn't have time to change whenever I got home, and I had to head over here because I live like 35 minutes away from the office that I work at. So I'm just taking a breather break to sit outside, just kind of like sit in the sun. That's what I've been doing during my lunch breaks. So I'll just eat at my desk, but then I'll take like a 45-minute to an hour break outside and just do a little bit of that. Sunbathe and breathe, deep breathing. Typically this is whenever I'll get my daily Bible reading in. So not just like that time with God, but just learning more about the Word of God, since I am on that 365-day Bible reading plan. So I'll just read out here. I'm reading in Genesis and then in Psalms. I work really close to the grocery store, and I'm just walking over here to get some bone broth. They have amazing bone broth in the refrigerated section, and it's super high in protein, clean ingredients. So I'm gonna sip on that while I crunch time, a couple more hours of just content and uploading. I'm in a really positive mood, so I'm hoping that it stays, but even if it doesn't, trying to just not follow how I feel and follow what is true. It's like really hot in Texas right now, even though it's the beginning of January. So I'm kind of just pretending I'm outside on a cold day, drinking my bone broth, taking a break. Feeling a little bit tired, mostly from the day, but I do like that this Bible, you're able to like fold it and read it like a novel. It really helps because a lot of my Bibles are just bigger. But yeah, I like to have multiple Bibles. This one's my car Bible, so I just keep it in the car. All right, I am home from work, and I did not go to my house. I went straight to my trainer's garage. I'm exhausted, and I have never trained this hard before for anything physically. I didn't grow up playing sports, and I am kind of just, for the first 6 months of my life, I've been consistent with something. I've been consistently showing up, and I have a goal, and you know, I'm not bodybuilding or anything like that yet. I feel like that could be something fun to just challenge myself with, and maybe do something like that in the future, just because I've never trained for a competition or anything like that. I think it's a great challenge for yourself, but I'm really excited. I'm almost home, and I'm going to eat a nice meal and shower and then get to bed, because we are going to be walking at 6 in the morning for a few miles. So I want to make sure that I'm at least getting 8 hours of sleep. I function on a lot of rest, so I will check in with you whenever I get home. All right. A little life hack. I eat canned chicken all the time. If I don't feel like making a whole meal, I'll mix this with some rice, some Greek yogurt, some cucumbers, and olive oil, sea salt. Make a little Mediterranean bowl. This is not how I would cook for my family, but hey, it's just me. I'm not married yet, and I'm just getting that fuel in my body. Good hefty amount of olive oil in there. Oh my gosh, I just love the flavor of olive oil and sea salt with the chicken. Canned chicken is pretty cheap, and you get your protein in. Like I said, it's really delicious. Taste test. cucumber on that bite. Bon appetit, little extra crunch. I'm realizing I never ended the vlog. So this is the end of the vlog. I have slept and recovered. And I'm about to have a great day again. I hope to be vlogging more soon, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow, or actually probably today. I'll probably upload more, but yeah, I just want to encourage you to live your best day, live your best life, and there is so much joy in just being in the present moment and taking every day as an opportunity to grow, but also to just show up exactly as you are. So I hope to encourage you with that. Bye, guys.